all stand before the cursed catacombs of Zarthul, the harbinger of woe.
Sounds like a place of glory and excessive axe use.
Aye, and if we find a point to something stronger than the cleric's holy water, I'd not be complaining.
Cigarette. Dude, that's a fun word. Cigarette. Cigarette. Cigarette tat-tat.
Focus. Alright, before you can enter, an ancient guardian appears. A 10-foot tall, skeletal warrior, eyes burning with green flame, wielding a massive great sword.
Finally, a worthy challenge. Charge!
Roll initiative. 5.
Now, 1.
Alright, it goes first. You charge directly into its attack. Natural 20! And 5, that's 10 points of damage. Haha!
I am slain! Ah!
He was a good man. Strong. Daft as a feckin' potato, but strong.
He's not dead yet, just unconscious.
Dudes, I'm the cleric of the goddess of smoke. Healing is my job. I got this. Yeah, let's see here. I cast,
Cure light wounds. Roll your healing dice.
yeah. 2 points, dude.
I live, and I shall!
Skeleton swings again. He hits you, and you're gonna take, let's see here, 2 points of damage. Ha! You go down again.
Gods of war and battle, why hast thou forsaken me?
I've had enough of this undead nonsense. Time for the fireball.
You're in a 10-foot wide hallway.
Aye, and that's the perfect range. Natural 20, you spawn of born in evil.
The entire hallway erupts into flames. Everyone roll a save versus spell.
I can't. I'm unconscious.
Got a 3.
Ha! 15, I make it.
Alright, you two are dead. The wizard survives with only 5 hit points. Everyone else is burnt to a crisp. Ha!
Dude, healing me would be like totally awesome.
Don't worry, lad. I'll cast resurrection on you.
You don't have that spell.
Aye, but I got a scroll for it, you goblin's left testicle.
Wait, where did you get that?
Found it in a tavern. Fella said 'twas curse, but I got it for a price of 2 pints and I promised never to come back.
Right. Do you cast it?
Aye, and with great feckin' flourish.
Roll a d20. Just don't roll a 1.
A natural one.
Haha! The resurrection spell surges with dark energy. Lightning crackles, and the ground trembles, and instead of bringing back your friend, you summon Zarthul, the harbinger of woe, himself.
Boy, didn't I know.
A titanic, demon-faced lich with a crown of molten skulls rises from the green flames, eyes burning with cosmic rage.
Who summons me from the void?
Dude, I was not expecting that.
No,
I was dead for this?
listen, me great skeletal lad. We could talk about this like gentlemen.
The lich raises its hand, points it at you, and says,
Die.
"Save versus death, wizard."
I natural one.
TPK.
Aye. That went well.
You have arrived at the Drunken Mountain, the finest and only tavern in this miserable town. The air is thick with the scent of mead, regret, and questionable life decisions.
I challenge somebody to arm wrestling.
Dude, we just sat down.
Hey, let's order some drinks first, you impatient little goblin.
Drinks and wenches. Ha ha.
Barmaid approaches and eyes you warily. She says, "What'll it be?"
I'll have, milk.
The barmaid stares at you like you just proposed to her cat. "We don't serve milk."
No worries, dudette. Just give me whatever's closest to milk.
Okay.
I'll have your strongest ale. Ha ha.
You sure? The last guy who drank it punched a hole in the moon.
Then I will punch 2 holes. Ha ha.
I'll have a fine elven wine.
We have grog. It's green, possibly illegal, and might contain ghosts.
I'll take it.
Your drinks arrive. The barbarian's ale glows faintly. The cleric's drink starts sizzling through the table, and Nilrim's grog hisses probably because it's being exposed to air.
I chug mine.
Roll your constitution.
Critical success.
You feel stronger somehow. Your muscles are now slightly too large for your armor.
Dude, he just leveled up by drinking.
I sip mine like a man of culture.
You take a dainty sip. Instantly, your entire body tingles. You now speak exclusively in reverse for the next 10 minutes.
He's been cursed. I must slay the wench. She will die.
You even try, and I'll shove that pint where the sun don't shine, lad.
Never mind.
At that moment, the tavern doors slam open. A group of angry half-orcs enter looking for trouble.
Oi, you took our table. Dude, like, what if we just share the table, you know? Just like, be cool, man. Dude, orc, whatever. We're gonna eat that table.
Worthy foes.
What did he say? Dude, I don't know. He's like speaking in Eldritch or something.
The half-orcs are clearly getting ready to start a fight.
I grabbed the nearest chair and threw it at them.
Roll for an attack.
Natural 20!
The chair explodes into splinters upon impact. The lead half-orc stumbles, dazed, and falls unconscious.
Dude, that chair probably had like a family.
Nilrim, your speech returns to normal, but the remaining half-orcs roar in charge. Haha.
Let's do this!
I summon a swarm of bees.
What?
Natural 20.
A literal storm of magical bees erupts in the tavern. People scream, meat is spilled, and the bar jumps out of a window.
No!
The bees chase everyone except for the wizard. Chaos. Pure chaos. You all take 7 points of damage.
Pain is the gatekeeper of destiny!
I cast calm emotions on the bees.
You can do that?
Bro, everything's got emotions if you think about it.
Roll.
I cast it.
The bees stop stinging everyone and start hugging everyone instead.
Was that it?
The entire tavern is now full of happy, affectionate bees.
I don't know how, but this is actually worse.
The tavern keeper screams, "You have 10 seconds to leave before I turn you all into decorative rugs."
Let's go!
You barrel through the doors just as the entire building is swarmed with loving, peaceful bees. The townsfolk now call this day the Festival of Unwanted Hugs.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I need a stronger drink.
All right, you have traveled through the swamp of unrelenting misery to reach the ancient ruins of Zelvaroth.
I fought trees. I fought frogs. And I fought more trees. I'm ready for battle!
Dude, the trees were just like trees. You attacked nature, bro.
Aye, and if them trees had any self-respect, they'd have fought back.
Can't argue with that logic.
Before you lies a dark, cursed altar. Upon it rests a single glowing golden egg. Ancient runes surround it, pulsating with unholy power.
I smash it with my axe!
By the beard of Gygax.
Natural 20, baby!
Your axe strikes the egg. There is a massive explosion of blinding light and arcane ice. The entire temple begins to shake violently.
Yes! Victory is mine!
Isn't victory supposed to feel less terrifying?
Aye, and when victory involves this much frost and ice, it's usually a bad sign.
The egg hatches. Emerging from it is... let's see here... a chicken.
A bleeding what?
A chicken?
Powerful chicken?
The runes glow. The chicken looks at you. Its eyes burn with the power of the gods. You hear a voice echo through the runes.
Who dares disturb the slumber of Cluck-Thulu, the endless beak?
Boy, Tiamat's teeth.
I charge the chicken!
Roll initiative.
This die looks like a raisin.
I got a 5.
The 6! The chicken goes first.
Wow.
Cthulhu opens its beak. Reality bends around you. The very laws of nature begin to warp as its eldritch gaze falls upon you all.
Dude, I don't know if I want to fight it or follow it.
I cast Fireball!
Roll to cast.
I cast it! 22 damage!
Fireball engulfs Cthulhu. When the flames clear, the chicken is untouched. It blinks at you, then it clucks. The cluck reverberates through the cosmos. You all take...
Wow.
5,
That
10,
sounds like a lot of damage.
4. Okay. Let's see here.
Is it really that much damage?
Quiet, quiet. I'm trying to do math here.
By the polyhedrals!
Dude, not cool.
Okay, you all take 170 damage.
Like, total to split up, right?
Does it matter?
No, each.
I am slain.
I refuse to die to a cosmic chicken!
Too late. You're all dead.
I just got me ass handed to me by an oversized McNugget.
A holy chicken, bro. A godly, cosmic, unfathomable chicken.
What a glorious death.
And as your souls drift off into the abyss, Cthulhu watches, waiting, knowing you will return, only to fail again.
So do we respawn at the cleric's temple again?
Uh-huh.
I live.
So are we gonna go back and fight the chicken? Or...
Party stands before a grand altar of an ancient temple to the icosahedron. A single D20 die rests atop it, electric blue, shimmering, and humming with raw magical energy.
I punch it.
Nothing happens, except for now your hand feels a little bruised.
Dude, that die's like totally cursed.
Aye, well, we'll never know till we roll it, won't we? I pick it up.
Are you sure you want to roll the ancient, clearly cursed die?
Absolutely. What's the worst that could happen?
Roll.
A natural 1.
Oh no.
Told you, man. That thing's got like negative vibes.
Suddenly, the temple shakes. A whispering voice comes from nowhere.
You have rolled me, foolish mortal. Now you shall suffer.
Nilrim, the curse takes hold. You now have the unluckiest aura.
That sounds made up.
Everything you do goes horribly wrong.
Bah! I'm a powerful wizard. I cast magic missile. Mother of a rotten goblin's underpants. A natural 1.
As soon as you gesture the spell, your sleeve catches fire.
Oh.
Yep, that's the aura kicking in. You pat out the fire, but you take 1 point of damage.
I toss a rock at Nilrim's feet. Try stepping over this, dude.
Natural 1.
You trip over the rock and you face plant on the ground.
This is hilarious.
It gets worse. Your presence alone brings bad luck to everyone near you.
I'd like to test that. I attack the wall. Drat. A natural 1.
Your axe hits the wall, pops out of your hand, and lands directly on your foot. You take 2 points of damage.
Nilrim, dude, you're like a walking disaster zone.
No. Right. I just need to focus. I'll cast teleportation on myself. A natural 1.
You instantly teleport 6 feet into the air and fall on your face. You take 4 points of damage from the fall.
By the ghost of me drunken aunt.
Did I mention? The temple is also cursed and crumbles more and more when anyone rolls a natural 1.
I'm pretty sure the die wants us to, die.
Could be worse. Oh, a natural 1.
Not sure where you were rolling for, but the ceiling above you instantly collapses. And, let's see here. You sidestep it without even noticing.
How come you didn't get hit?
Dude, it's my divine chill, man.
Okay, you have one shot to break the curse. Nilrim, roll the die again.
1.
A massive boulder crashes through the ceiling, directly onto Nilrim. You take 19 points of damage.
Hi!
He died as he lived. Unlucky and no Remy.
I'm still alive, but everything hurts really, really bad. Can I try?
Sure, why not?
Natural 20! No, does it break the curse?
The temple stops shaking. The cursed die crumbles to dust, but the boulder remains on top of Nilrim.
Help me!
Okay, you all step into a garden of ghostly roses. Their petals shimmer like mist. A figure waits at the far end, a beautiful dryad. Her shapes very shapely. Her eyes sparkling and batting at Magellan, the barbarian.
I approach respectfully,
Okay.
softly.
I'd sooner kiss the beholder's backside than watch this unfold.
Our boy's growing up.
The dryad smiles at you.
I offer her a single ghost rose.
He's not even raging.
It's love, bro.
All right, Potsy, roll your charisma.
Critical success.
She's smitten. She invites you to sit and talk about, I don't know, feelings.
I would love to, my goddess of the garden.
There's no sit and talk about failings in this game.
Only in like high-level campaigns, man.
The dryad says,
You must meet my sisters.
2 more dryads appear, each more ethereal than the last.
I shall woo them with the intensity of 1,000 scented candles.
They want a double date with your party.
Absolutely, Noi.
I'm down, man. What do they like? Moss? Moonlight? Spells?
The sisters each take your hands.
I'm married to me arcane studies.
Roll your charisma.
I made it.
The dryad strokes your hair.
Great. I made it too.
The dryad before you finds your brooding interesting. She gives you a pine cone.
Emergency intervention. I cast a spell, love.
That's not a spell.
I make it real. Noi.
Instead, you cast self-loathing.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Potsy, while composing your 3rd poem, a lute appears in your hands.
Oh, leafy lass, with branchy grace, you make me want to punch less face.
This is beautiful, man.
What is this? Musical theater?
The garden joins in. The ghost roses start harmonizing.
This is worse than the feelings.
I didn't know you could rhyme so good. You're like a bard, Varian.
Roll your charisma, Potsy.
Uh-oh, another critical success.
The song ends and it's, shockingly good.
Yeah, I'm in love.
It's so good.
This is bull.
I'm gonna retire from adventuring. I'm now a florist.
Suddenly, the dryad leans in to kiss the barbarian.
This is the worst day in my life.
No, it's true love, man. True love.
Her luscious lips get closer to yours, but something feels off.
No, can't be. I close my eyes and lean in too.
Instantly, her face splits open into a giant slobbering mouthful of teeth.
Ah!
I bleeding knew it.
Dude, it's a mimic.
Roll initiative.
6!
I got a 5. You go first. You feel a surge of heartbreak, pure, beautiful rage.
I attack! Natural 20! And 18 points of damage!
Magellan lets out a primal scream and immediately chops the mimic dryad in half. Haha.
He's back, dude.
That's me, barbarian. That's me, boy.
The mimic explodes into splinters, and then you hear sad violin music.
No more feelings for me. just violence.
Are you sure, bro?
Positive.
Never trust trees with bulbs.
Desert wind howls as you approach a crooked little tent with smoke billowing out the seams. A sign reads, "Ye old slightly cursed curiosities."
I charge the tent.
You rip open the flap. 1,000 tiny wind chimes tinkle like they're judging you.
Do I smell patchouli?
Of course. A mysterious merchant appears in a puff of glitter. He's wearing 12 scarves and no pants.
Oh, great. A wizard of Coachella.
He opens his coat to reveal a bunch of glowing relics.
Artifacts of immense power, rare items from beyond the veil, and this slightly haunted teapot.
I might want that teapot.
I cast Zone of Truth. Missed.
You don't know if the teapot is haunted, but you could swear that it just winked at you.
I cast Identify on anything that catches me eye.
You see an obsidian orb. It's the soul beacon of endless night.
Never heard of it, but I touch it.
Here we go.
The merchant says,
You must pay first.
Fine. How much?
100 gold. Sounds a little steep, dude.
Yeah, what even is it?
I throw him a coin pouch with 100 gold in it.
you pay for it. Then as you touch it, the obsidian orb fractures with a deafening crack. The ground quakes, smoke pours out, and from the rift, something massive, red and horned steps into view.
This one's broken.
Hey, merchant dude. What did you sell us? No refunds.
He shrugs and then vanishes in a puff of smoke.
I grab my axe and...
The demon's aura suppresses your strength. You feel like wet linguini.
I cast magic missile at the artifacts we made.
The remains shatter completely. The demon shrieks. Its link to the material plane is now unstable, but it's still here.
Okay. Just in case, I cast silence on his mouth. I cast it.
The spell lands. The demon goes quiet, but keeps stomping towards you furiously, mouth open in a mute roar.
Even mute? I hear it insulting me ancestors.
Obviously, my rage is useless, and my abs feel like mashed turnips, right?
Yep. A psychic wave pulses out. Each of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Crap, I missed.
You see the demon take the form of your father, and he's disappointed in you.
Yep, that's my dad.
I made it.
You shake it off. You're mad, but your arms are still noodles.
I just barely made it.
You hold steady, but your left eye starts twitching from the thought of what could have happened.
Wait, if it's unstable, Nilrim, what if you banish it?
That only works if it's native to another plane.
It is.
Then why did we start attacking it?
That's your brand, noodle boy.
Nilrim, cast banishment, dude.
Right. 15, I cast it.
The spell hits. Dark energy ripples out from the demon, but it's still holding on by a sliver. One final blow is needed.
DM, can I rage with just my soul?
Why not?
I drag my sagging body forward and say, "You hurt my friends. You made me weak. You disrespected arms! My f***ing arms!"
Roll to hit, with advantage for that, amazing speech.
Natural 20!
Magellan the Barbarian, powered by pure spite and spiritual upper body strength, flings his axe like a javelin.
Oh, yes!
It pierces the demon's chest. The banishment circle flares, and with one last silent scream, the demon vanishes in a flash of obsidian flame.
Dude, I think my soul just pulled a hamstring.
I think I aged 30 years. In 3 minutes.
Turns out that rage is a state of mind.
The orb's fragments fade. A faint whisper lingers.
You will call again.
Oh, great. Nice sequels.
Next time, let's not buy haunted marbles. No.
Yeah, weapon shops only.
And brothels.
And street tacos.
No.
You You step into a grand wooden hall. Spiderwebs lace the cracked pillars. Dust motes drift in a single beam of light shining down on a massive, ornate chest.
Wait, that's a trap! It has to be!
If it ain't trying to kill us, it's trying to marry us. Either way, I'm not ready for commitment.
I'm ready for whatever, man. I got holy water and nachos. Wait, where are my nachos?
I broke it with my sword!
The chest shudders, and a low gurgling sound escapes it.
That's either a mimic, or it's really got a poop.
Or both. Wait, didn't we just fight a mimic?
That was a dryad mimic. Totally different, dude.
Right.
I threw my javelin at it!
Roll.
Crap, a natural 1!
You hurl the javelin with mighty strength, straight into the stone wall behind it. It bounces onto the ground.
Impressive. You just successfully assaulted the architecture.
Bro, I cast detect magic. I cast it.
You sense a faint, overwhelming, malevolent aura from the chest.
We've gotta kill it! We kill it now!
Maybe it's just socially anxious treasure.
I take out my axe and rage! Full barbarian!
Dude, rage at a box? That's like fighting a microwave.
And I'll win!
A swirling cloud of tiny goblins springs out, screaming, flailing, biting. One of them has liquid cheese streaming down their face.
They're in my hair!
There's so many socks.
So that's where my nachos went.
The goblins swarm over you. They steal your weapons, your dignity, and one of Dicebag's sandals.
Not the sandals!
They're limited edition.
I cast Fireball, Dead Center. I cast it.
It detonates perfectly, but it ignites several hidden barrels of explosive alchemical dust stored beneath the floorboards.
Wait, what is explosive alchemical dust?
That's code for fantasy medieval gunpowder, lad. We're going to die.
A massive explosion tears the room apart. The ground vanishes under your feet. You're launched into the air, riding flames of chunks of dungeon straight into the sky.
I try to steer my chunk.
Dear gods of gravity, please forgive us.
I regret nothing.
You are currently plummeting back to the earth at terminal velocity while on fire.
Hey there, DM Wisdom here, and you've made it to about the halfway point of this video. Make sure you like and comment on the video and, well, subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you want to help me create other RPG content as well as Dungeons and Puppets, consider becoming a Patreon supporter. Also, we just came out with a brand new Dungeons and Puppets t-shirt. And if you like what you see, you can pick one up. All these links are down in the dungeon below. Back to more Dungeons and Puppets. Thanks for watching.
You arrive at a crumbling altar carved from obsidian. Moss covers faded runes that read, "Speak not the name of the slumbering god."
I shout his name anyway.
You don't know it.
Then I scream, Gary! And see what happens.
Dude, this place vibrates in a good way. No.
That's how me gran described her third husband. He exploded.
Dicebag, as your cleric steps forward, the altar glows green. A puff of skunky smoke swirls up and wraps around you.
Dude, is this incense or destiny? Behold, the Leafwalker has come.
You begin levitating. Your holy symbol erupts in light. A spectral amp appears behind you and starts blasting doom metal, thunderous, distorted, and impossibly slow.
What is this music? It makes me want to fight, but slowly.
Am I becoming a god?
No. I'm gonna vomit in me spell book.
Cleric feels divine energy exuding from him. The ground nearby immediately sprouts cannabis plants that exhale smoke faintly.
Oh, yeah.
Metal!
Everyone within a 10-foot radius of the cleric are healed just from his aura.
Oh, well, that feels better.
The cleric's aura now deals 1d4 psychic damage to anyone who questions his vibe.
This is stupid.
Nilrim, you take 3 points of damage.
Bah.
Dude, I didn't even ask for this.
The sky splits open, and the council of greater gods appear. One of the high gods speaks.
Mortal, you have trespassed into the realm of the divine through chillness. This is unprecedented. Sorry?
A second god speaks.
You have not even wrought great deeds. What is your holy domain? Your code of worship?
I don't know. I just kinda showed up, dude.
A third god speaks.
He brought a snack into the Eternal Council.
I mean, these chips are kinda awesome because the container can be turned into a bong after you use it. No! You want some?
The council looks out at you and then casts their vote. They each, one by one, present their thumbs down. They speak in unison.
You are undeified.
Whoa, that was fast.
Finally, the system works.
Wait, does that mean that I'm holier than him now?
A blast of lightning zaps the cleric out of the sky. He crashes through the ceiling of the temple, bounces off the altar, and lands in a pool of holy water.
Still counts as a bath.
Stoner.
The cleric begins to cough uncontrollably and throws up divinity. A single cannabis bud lands on his chest.
So, technically I was a god?
For 6 bleeding seconds.
This is so dumb. The hallway behind you seals shut. Ahead of you, a 30-foot tall animated iron golem with lava core is powering up.
Attack!
You're at 4 hit points.
You're right. I take more of a watch and wait stance.
I'm looting that crispy goblin that Nilrim toasted in the last room.
Okay. Nilrim, you're up. What do you do?
Hold on. I might just have the thing for this. I'll open me backpack.
This again?
Let's see here. 1 jar of enchanted marbles. 1 expired scroll of mild inconvenience. And me bagpipes of fire resistance.
I could use that.
Your character doesn't play the bagpipes.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not done yet. I got 1 cursed spoon, a slightly aggressive boot, and 12 feet of possessed rope.
Are you gonna keep looking?
Aye. And this.
Fine. Dice bag. You find the peanut butter and flaming hot Cheeto sandwich the goblin stole from you. Crispy, but salvageable.
All right. No.
Hurry up, Nilrim. This thing's gonna smash us.
Stop rushing me, you cursed stain on a bugbear's loincloth.
The golem roars and walks forward, causing the floor to tremble.
It's getting closer!
Oh, here it is. I still got the portable gong of silence.
The gong that backfired made everything louder.
Let's see if it works this time.
Dude, you're so smart. I can't even fathom how that's gonna help.
Fine, roll a d20.
Unnatural 1.
Ha! The gong explodes. The golem starts vibrating at subwoofer levels. Everyone is deafened.
I can't hear myself bleed anymore.
What? Huh, I found a potion, but says here that it smells like betrayal and pears.
Well, do you drink it?
What could go wrong? I drink it.
The potion triggers a compulsive truth effect, and you start blurting out secrets.
I once dated a gnome illusionist. Thought we were together for a year. Turns out it was her broom with a hat.
Didn't need to know any of that.
The golem rears back to attack.
I throw Nilrim's backpack at it.
Roll initiative. 1.
3.
You're up. Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
You toss the bag and it hits the golem, doing no damage. But the bag drops on the ground, and a shard from a broken mirror of opposition bounces out and props on the wall, reflecting back at the golem.
Oh, I remember that shard.
It instantly creates a reverse golem in the reflection. The mirror enlarges, and the golem in the reflection steps out.
Oh, crap. That's not good.
The two see each other. let off a puff of steam in unison, and then destroy themselves in a glorious synchronized punch. Chunks of iron and lava scatter all over the ground. Ha ha.
Technically my kill.
By the spittle of Vectus dog, it was me magic item. And me backpack.
Okay, we share the kill then.
TM?
Yeah?
I would like to eat the peanut butter and flaming hot Cheetos sandwich now.
Really? Thunder rolls as you approach the sagging inn with a tombstone roof. The sign reads, "The Open Casket Inn. Hot meals, cold ghosts."
Finally, I'm wet, muddy, and I haven't hit anything in hours.
Dude, the roof is made of tombstones?
Yep.
Classy. Definitely cursed.
As you walk in, you see a green fire flickering in the hearth. A spectral bell floats at the counter.
I ring it with rage.
It screams. A ghostly innkeeper materializes.
Welcome. One room left. No survivors.
Chill place.
I want the room least likely to devour me soul.
Room 3. The ghosts there are polite.
Dinner is served. The stew levitates. The silverware whispers dark secrets.
Don't eat the peas. I'm starving, Marvin, man.
I eat everything, except for the peas.
I cast detect undead on the bread.
It's possessed sourdough.
Bah! Even the carbs are cursed.
Then, at midnight, the doors slam. Chanting rises beneath the floor.
Axe time!
The inn shudders and then begins slowly sinking into the ground.
Sinking? Why is it sinking?
Coffins sprout up out of the floorboards. A pale ludus floats in and starts playing a funeral march.
I throw a chair at the ludist.
It passes through, hitting the wall. Then the wall begins to weep blood.
I cast burning hands on the wall. I cast it.
The blood ignites. The floor disappears underneath you, and you all fall. Ha ha.
Dude, I'm way too high for this drop, man.
You land in a vast crypt. A spectral knight floats above a stone sarcophagus.
You have disturbed the eternal order. Prepare for interment.
Finally, rage!
It looks like it bites back, my lad.
Roll initiative.
5.
4. You guys go first.
Burning hands again. I cast it. And 13 points of damage.
It disapparates, and then 10 ghostly soldiers rise from their tombs. Ha ha.
That's like 9 too many, dude.
I leap to attack, screaming, "I'm the closure you never got!" Natural 20!
Your axe cleaves through 2 phantoms and they disappear.
Gonna turn undead. I do it.
3 of the ghosts vanish, and then a green swirling vortex appears above their coffins. The other 7 start to rush you.
That's a portal.
Me first! I run and dive into the coffin!
I follow right behind him. Cannonball!
Natural 1.
You miss and bounce off the back of Nilram's head, but luckily you fall into the portal.
You 2 copper excuse for a cleric.
Sorry, my dice are screwed, dude.
The warden screams, "Curse you!" All of a sudden, you land in a pile of potatoes near a sleepy village. The local farmer says,
He fell from the sky. Again.
We lived!
I'm covered in spuds and regret.
I saw the afterlife. There's no snacks.
The final gust of wind rolls into your view, a glowing goblet.
Treasure? I grab it.
I'm using it to drink me trauma on this headache away.
Don't blame me, dude. Blame my dice.
You're perched above a camp of 10 bandits. They haven't seen you yet. You have surprise. This is the perfect setup.
Charge!
Wait, why?
Hold back now. I'm formulating a strategy.
Can't we just, vibe this one out?
Alright, fine.
Here's the plan. I cast invisibility on me foes and use silent image to distract them with their long-lost grandmother.
Then can I charge?
No, then Dicebag casts silence on the camp.
But if it's silent, how do we talk?
You don't. You use hand signals. You know, those things you have never once established or practiced.
I know one hand signal.
Don't test me, you little
Sorry.
Okay, final chance. Are you sure you want to do this?
Oi!
Even when I was born, I was covered in blood. Let's do this!
I cast silence on the wizard. Natural 20! No!
Why would you do that?
I thought it would help.
He can't use any of his spells now.
I charged down the hill screaming, Die!
Why, you had surprise.
Destroy!
Ugh, God. Potsy, roll your dexterity.
Critical failure.
You trip over a tree root and barrel into the bandit's makeshift latrine.
That's one way to make a stink, dude. No!
The bandits are now alert. One shouts out,
Something fell into the soiling tent. I yell, stand down or face me.
They throw a shovel at you. It hits, and it does 1 point of damage. Nilrim, the silent spell breaks.
I cast fireball! I cast it!
Where?
Center of camp!
Ah, great. Let's roast the loot while we're at it. Okay, the bandits are all on fire, except for the one that was eating stew off to the side. Their tents are gone, Surprise is dead, and apparently Dignity never showed up.
I emerged from the latrine like a battle god!
You are covered in
I cast Sanctuary on myself. Did it?
Fine.
I cast Mage Hand to slap the last bandit on the face.
He breaks down, says he's reconsidering his life, and begins to cry into a stew. He stands up and then runs away.
Victorious! 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 Ha!
Victory? You obliterated the camp, the plan, the firewood, and possibly the entire concept of teamwork.
Sure, it was a little shaky, but we did it.
The loot is 17 copper coins, all melted together into one chunk because of the fireball.
Dudes, we can probably melt that down into an ingot and sell it.
There's also a burnt scroll that is now useless.
Ouch.
And a pair of socks that smell like a goblin's wet dreams.
Are they magical?
No, they're damp and cursed with post-nut clarity.
Dude, I'd like to eat any leftover stew. No.
I cast Mending on the copper coins and the burnt scroll.
Oh, are you? Because I'm casting off with the following material components. A bottle of dwarven whiskey and a scroll that says, I quit!
No, Zod, it's okay. Don't quit.
No, you burned a bandit camp, betrayed the plan, and used a latrine as a bath, and called it strategy.
Yeah, it was like poetic.
I hate this game. I hate you all. See you next week. After 3 days of mud, mosquitoes, and Nilrim's incessant rhyming,
I call it poetry.
you finally reach the witch's hut. It's crooked, smells like boiled cabbage, and the door has a sign that reads, Knock or be hexed.
I kicked the door down.
You do not have to kick down every door.
Bro, that's like his thing. No.
Potsy, the witch will cook you and eat you.
Fine.
The witch appears. She's wiry, half blind, and holding a ladle like a battle axe. She says,
Bring me the eye of the forest, and I'll grant your potion. What potion?
I think it's a quest reward. You don't get it before the quest, Potsy.
Awesome. Maybe it's like tea.
She points her bony finger into the woods.
Let's go.
Vibe secured.
I hate this already.
You reach a clearing, and a sign reads, Eye of the Forest here. You see a swarm of sturges hanging upside down. Their wings are twitching.
I charge!
Roll.
Natural 20!
You obliterate 3 in a single swing. The others scatter, chittering like they just saw their rent go up.
Yes!
I cast Locate Object on the eye.
It pings, 80 feet up in a massive oak tree.
I climb the tree.
Roll strength.
I didn't make it.
You get halfway up and then... Let's see here. Here we go. The branches twist. Twig blights animate. Their little branch arms reach out for you.
I rage!
Bro, the trees are alive. No, this is why I don't do nature.
They swarm you, whispering, "You broke our cousin."
I like some sage. Frickin' hippie. What? It's a vibe.
Dice bag, roll.
For what?
Did I stutter? Roll a d20.
Natural 20. All right.
The twig blights scatter like kindling due to the sage, and the eye falls to the ground with a dull thunk.
Nice, dudes. Nice.
I pick up the eye of the forest.
You return to the witch. She leans in, sniffing the eye.
You survived the scourges, the blights, and your own idiocy. That was a test. You have proven yourselves. Barely.
So, we win?
She says,
Here's your potion. It's decaf.
Decaf? Chill, bro. Decaf's just a vibe with less pressure.
"I'm increasing the encounter difficulty next session."
What's that mean?
It means all of your characters are going to die. The cavern glows red. Lava veins streak the walls. You've reached Cinder Skull, the lair of Zarthalion, the Crimson King, an ancient red dragon. He slumbers atop a mountain of gold and bones the size of a naval warship. Ha
I do a backflip into the gold.
You are feet away from an elder dragon, and your move is an acrobatic performance?
For style points.
For f***'s sake. Roll.
Crap! Natural 1.
You face plant into a pile of cursed helmets. A magical flute that is now wedged between your lips starts playing Green Sleeves.
I cast Sanctuary on myself. Just feels like that kind of a day.
I cast Minor Illusion to make the dragon look bald.
Oh, God. You what?
I think it might be vulnerable to personal attacks.
I think I'm vulnerable to you.
Right. Never mind.
The dragon opens one molten eye. Smoke rises from its nostrils. It growls,
I smell fools.
I scream, surprise, and throw a chicken at it.
"Where did you get a chicken?"
I always carry one, Zoth, you know that.
I offer the dragon trail mix with raisins.
The dragon says,
You dare tempt me with rabbit food?
I tried to seduce it.
"Are you kidding me?
I show a tasteful bit of ankle.
This is not a tavern wench, Nilrem. It's a flying apocalypse machine."
Right. Maybe something else.
I'd like to talk to it about emotional healing and maybe healing its inner wormling.
Let me guess. You are lighting incense.
Yeah, lavender sage. It's very grounding.
I challenge it to arm wrestling. Ha ha!
The dragon's like 80 feet long.
That's what makes it impressive.
I cast polymorph self into a duck. Ducks are disarming.
No! Just no! This is supposed to be a climactic encounter. Instead, I've got a duck, a granola goblin, and a stunt barbarian doing clown theater on top of a mountainous dragon horde.
Dude, you're being a little aggressive.
Aggressive? No, this shit's gone on for far too long. I mean, you once tried to tame a black pudding with a ukulele solo.
That almost worked, remember?
Dude, that's right. No.
And you once tried to suplex a gelatinous cube.
I succeeded, technically.
And I once legally married a wand. May the gods rest her twig-like soul.
Stop talking. I'm sick of all your shit. You know what? Forget the dragon. I'm now the encounter. I am the final boss now. I have tolerated 12 episodes of your nonsense. Backflips, raisins, duck seduction.
I'd like to cast common motions on you like right now.
I counter with murder.
I'd throw my javelin at you.
It breaks midair. You're now unarmed and responsible for my wrath.
I cast wall of force. You can't touch us.
I vaporize it with my hate.
I cast melt into stone.
I melt the stone.
Guys, we're
Total party kill!